We need to have a chat about Oprah. I've been talking about Oprah like privately in my private life with Maureen Callahan, who's got lots of thoughts. I really think Maureen needs to write her next book on Oprah. I'm going to try to make it happen. And a good friend of mine, she's a writer too, and she's a reporter. She's got a lot of thoughts on Oprah, and she's a little younger than I am, but she was sort of raised on the Oprah diet the way we all were of a certain age. And it turns out we were raised by a sociopath. If you look back at Oprah Winfrey and take a look at the messagings that she was feeding, probably every woman in this room and a lot of men too, this is not a well person. We were like deeply misguided. She's another one who decided, I don't know, she didn't get married, right? She and Stedman, they're not married. I don't know what's going on there. I think she might be a little closer to the astronaut. She didn't have children. Her show was her child. Okay, great. How much of a comfort is that to you now that you're 71 and it's ancient history and you're alone, you don't have any grandkids, you don't have any kids? All right. But Oprah, if you look back at what Oprah did, her biggest legacy was getting us all hooked on therapy culture. And the real word for it today is rumination, which, as it turns out, we're now learning is literally the worst thing you can do to get through your mental health struggles. Rumination. And what it basically means is you spend all your time thinking about your problems, thinking about yourself, navel gazing. That's why I wore this jacket, so you could navel gaze with me. That's what Oprah taught us all to do. Think about yourself more, and not just yourself and the possibilities of tomorrow and how well you might be doing today or what you could do to, get what you're after, but your problems, all the terrible things that have ever happened to you. That is a terrible recipe if you actually want to be a successful, happy person. And lo and behold, we watched many years of Oprah not being a happy person. Like normalizing these weird weight swings, like everybody has this compulsive overeating problem and we all want to go through the fat thin with her. She was always happy when she was fat. She was much more happy version. And what about her consumerism, right? Her like extreme focus on material goods, which was like a central theme of her show, and her narcissism. You see the Oprah magazine in the grocery store, right? Have you ever seen anyone other than Oprah on the cover? Can you imagine? Like, no matter what's going on in the world, she's like, no, I think it's still me.